29th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libitor. All of that, plus find out why a Utica man who was dropped off at the Oneida County Jail by state police is now in even more trouble with the Oneida County Sheriff's deputies. But first, some of us are at risk for some afternoon thunderstorms. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center. And yesterday, not too bad with those showers, and hopefully today won't be as bad with the thunderstorms.
Yes, so it's going to be a little bit warmer today, more humid. We'll be seeing scattered showers, a few thunderstorms possible, but they don't look severe. Nothing severe is expected.
Good for us.
Yes, and then we see a really nice weekend coming in, which is perfect. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We are dry in our area at this point. We are seeing a few showers up near Watertown, but we are mostly dry now, seeing cloudy skies, and we're a little bit warmer. We're in the 60s, 63 degrees in Inlet and Whitesboro, 62 degrees in Richfield Springs and Little Falls. The dew point's at 62 degrees as well, so still muggy. We will continue to see unsettled weather today with scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms. This is coming from a low pressure system that's just to the south of us. So it does continue through Wednesday. And it is going to get warm again, so don't put the air conditioner away just yet, because we are going to be seeing warmer weather coming in for Labor Day weekend, and it looks like a lot of September is going to remain above average in terms of temperature. So for the rest of today, expect scattered showers. A few thunderstorms are possible. We are going to be seeing some peaks of sunshine as well. I will talk a little bit more about when this unsettled weather will come to an end coming up, Gary.
Anna, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Investigators are...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. It's cloudy this morning, but we are going to be seeing lots of breaks in the clouds for some sunshine today, but there's a possibility of scattered showers and thunderstorms once again. More clouds tomorrow and more showers continue. It's going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow as well, but we'll finally dry out for Thursday and Friday with sunny skies, and sunny skies continuing through Labor Day. It's just going to be a little bit muggy for both today and tomorrow still, as we still see unsettled weather, but then we do get nice and comfortable for the end of the week and the weekend. Overall, this weekend's looking really pleasant. If you did want to head out to the New York State Fair today, I would bring that umbrella once again just in case. A few showers are possible, maybe a passing thunderstorm, but it is going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday. Gary.
Area schools are just over a week away from being...
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, and we will continue to see unsettled weather today. Let's take a look at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Cooperstown. Cloudy skies to start, but most of us are dry, and we are starting out a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. We are in the 60s, 64 degrees in Utica, 65 degrees in Westmoreland. Looking to the south, we have 61 degrees in Cooperstown. Our dew point's at 62 degrees, so a little bit muggy outside this morning. When stepping outside, it's warm, a little bit muggy. We are going to continue to be humid today as unsettled weather continues with scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms. Everything looks to be non-severe. We continue to see cloudy skies tomorrow and some showers. It is going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow. Highs are just going to be in the lower 70s. We'll finally dry out for the end of the week. Thursday, Friday, really pleasant weather coming in, and it remains really nice and summer-like and pleasant for Labor Day this weekend. Once again, we are dry this morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The atmosphere is still unsettled, though. We will see scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms possible today, and that will be from a system that's just to the south of us, bringing in some extra moisture. I did want to talk a little bit about the hurricanes and the storms going on in the Atlantic. This is Hurricane Franklin. It's not looking to hit any of like that states or anything like that. It looks to stay at sea. This is a Category 4 hurricane at this point now because it has 145 miles per hour sustained winds. All of our eyes are on Tropical Storm Idalia at this point. Still a tropical storm, not a hurricane just yet. Our sustained winds for this is just 70 miles per hour. Once it hits 74 miles per hour, that's when it looks to become a hurricane, Category 1. The path of this, it looks like it's going to become a hurricane pretty shortly here this morning. Once it hits the western coast of Florida, it will be a Category 3 hurricane at that point. It will continue to move up the coast to Georgia, Charleston, and South Carolina, but at that point, it's just going to be a tropical storm, and then it looks to move back off into the Atlantic. So this this will not be affecting us. We are going to be seeing nice weather coming in on Thursday. So if you did want to spend time outside, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yes, it's going to be perfect. Same thing for Sunday and Labor Day on Monday. So just 2 more days of unsettled weather. That hurricane is not looking to affect us. We will continue to see cloudy skies today. A few breaks in the clouds for some sunshine. A pop-up shower or thunderstorm is possible. We'll reach the upper 70s, and we will continue to see rain overnight with a low in the 60s. Tomorrow will be cooler, breezy, and mostly cloudy. We will be seeing scattered showers continue for the day tomorrow before we dry out tomorrow night. So today, expect unsettled weather to continue, scattered showers, a few thunderstorms. Will be a little bit warmer, and then we will continue to see that weather tonight with showers and thunderstorms. Tomorrow, scattered showers continue. We are going to be cooler, a little bit breezy, and finally, nice weather comes in for Thursday. Gary.
Be careful later today.
Yes, definitely keep an eye on the sky later today because we're going to be seeing some sunshine as well, so just keep that in mind.
Those thunderstorms may pop up.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now, 5:23. Still ahead on Sundays for this half hour. I'm Gary Libitor. There is still plenty to get to this half hour, but first, the chance for some thunderstorms for some of us today. Let's bring in meteorologist Hannah Evans over in the Weather Center. And just what time are we talking?
So it looks like this afternoon we could be seeing a few pop-up thunderstorms possible, and then overnight there's going to be a round of some rain and thunderstorms. Nothing looks severe, but there is a low risk for flooding, so just keep that in mind.
So again, another day to get out and do things in the morning.
Yes, the morning, because we're dry right now. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Dry conditions now. We're seeing some rain showers moving through Lewis County, but the rest of us are dry, mostly cloudy and warmer this morning. We're in the 60s, 63 degrees in Whitesboro and 65 degrees in Westmoreland. We're a little bit muggy to start, 62 degrees for that dew point. We will remain humid today as we continue to see unsettled weather with scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms this afternoon. The unsettled weather continues overnight and through tomorrow, but will finally dry out tomorrow night. And we are looking to get a bit warmer, even towards the end of the week into the weekend. We'll be back into the 80s, and it looks like September is going to be above average in terms of temperature. So definitely keep the AC still out. We're still looking like we are going to be seeing some warm days as we see this pattern change ahead. So today, expect some clouds to start. We are going to be seeing a few peaks of sunshine, though, with scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms. I will talk a little bit more about when this unsettled weather is coming to an end coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget that Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Well, breaking overnight, Tropical Storm Idalia has, within the last few minutes, now intensified into a Category 1 hurricane. And it's expected to get even stronger as it barrels towards Florida's Gulf Coast. The system was forecast to become a dangerous major hurricane, a Category 3 or above by early Wednesday. NBC's Priscilla Thompson has the very latest from Panama Beach, Florida.
Well, the message from the governor is that now is the time to act. If you are in an area that is being urged to evacuate, he is encouraging residents to do that now and really emphasizing that evacuation does not mean necessarily traveling hundreds of miles. It could be traveling just 10 to 20 miles to higher ground that is going to keep folks better protected. And already the governor has declared a state of emergency for some 33 counties here. He has mobilized 5,500 National Guardsmen with 2,400 high water vehicles along with 12 aircraft that are prepared to help with search and rescue efforts. FEMA also pre-positioning resources here ahead of this tropical storm expected to strengthen into a hurricane, and folks in Florida expected to begin to see the impacts within 24 hours. And so there are folks here boarding up businesses and homes, filling those sandbags in order to protect property and really doing all that they can to prepare for those potentially devastating impacts. Priscilla Thompson, Panama City Beach, Florida.
Well,
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We're warmer this morning. We're at 65 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. 62 degrees for the dew point, so it's also feeling muggy outside. And we are seeing cloudy skies, but most of us are dry to start. We'll be a lot warmer today. We'll reach the upper 70s, and we see a few scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms possible. We'll cool down for tomorrow and Thursday. It's going to be cooler, breezy, and cloudy tomorrow with still some showers, but we'll be seeing sunshine finally coming in on Thursday, and it will be sunny through the weekend and through Labor Day as it warms up near and into the low 80s. So unsettled just through tomorrow, and then we are seeing spotty showers and thunderstorms with that. Then we really start to see that sunshine. We'll warm up into the weekend. It's going to be a really nice and pleasant Labor Day weekend. Gary.
Thanks. New this morning, the federal government has slapped American Airlines.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out mostly dry this morning, but we will continue to see unsettled weather today. Let's take a look at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Cooperstown. We are seeing some clouds to start this morning, and we are going to see scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms develop later. We're a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. We are in the 60s, 64 degrees in Utica, 65 degrees in Westmoreland. Looking to the south, 61 degrees in Cooperstown. So stepping outside this morning, it is warm and muggy. You may not need the jacket or sweatshirt like yesterday morning. We have 62 degrees for that dew point. Today it will be humid. We will continue to see unsettled weather with scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms once again this afternoon. We will continue to see the unsettled weather through tomorrow. It's actually going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow with cloudy skies and breezy conditions and scattered showers continuing. But we'll finally dry out tomorrow night, and we will be seeing really nice and pleasant weather for Thursday and Friday, and we'll just continue to get nice and warm for Labor Day weekend. We are dry once again on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. A little bit of rain moving through Lewis County at this point, but the rest of us are seeing dry conditions. Should be fine heading outside, but I'll grab that umbrella just in case for later today. I did want to touch a little bit on the hurricanes happening right now in the Atlantic. This is Hurricane Franklin. It is a Category 4 hurricane with 145 miles per hour sustained winds at this point. It is moving northeast, though. It's not looking to make landfall anywhere, and this will stay at sea. Now we have Hurricane Idalia at this point. This has just become a Category 1 hurricane within the past 20-30 minutes. The wind speed has reached 75 miles per hour, so that does fall into the Category 1 hurricane category. It is moving northeast at this point. It is heading towards northern Florida. Once it does hit northern Florida, it looks to become a Category 3 hurricane. Once it moves through Florida up to Georgia and South Carolina, it will be a tropical storm at that point, and then looks to move off the coast to the east back to sea as it weakens. It doesn't look to affect us here in New York at all. We are going to be seeing really pleasant weather coming in over the next few days. Starting on Thursday, really nice, highs in the 70s, sunshine, low humidity, and that continues through Monday. So really nice Labor Day weekend coming in. We did get really lucky with that. Today, we will continue to be unsettled, though. Few peaks of sunshine are possible later, but scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms are also possible. We'll reach the upper 70s. Tonight, we continue to see showers and storms overnight. Nothing looks severe, but there is a low risk for flooding, so keep that in mind. Rain may be heavy at times. Tomorrow, it will be cooler, and we are still going to be seeing scattered showers before we dry out tomorrow night. So today, scattered showers, a few pop-up thunderstorms, but we're also going to be seeing lots of dry periods for peaks of sunshine, and we will continue to see showers and thunderstorms overnight. Tomorrow, showers continue, breezy conditions, and cooler with cloudy skies. Will finally dry out for Thursday through Labor Day weekend, and we'll continue to warm up, Gary.
Looks like a nice holiday weekend.
Yes, finally looks like summer weather coming in for Labor Day.
Just in time.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now is 5:50. For all of that, plus find out why a Utica man who was dropped off at the Oneida County Jail by state police is even in more trouble with Oneida County. But first, some of us are at risk of some thunderstorms today. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center. And timeline, what are we talking here?
So it looks like this afternoon scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms come back in. Thunderstorms won't be severe, but the showers continue tonight, so it's possible a very low risk of flooding, but it's possible.
Yeah, so we'll just keep an eye out.
Yes, so let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry now, but we're seeing a little bit of a shower moving through Lewis County. The rest of us are dry, seeing mostly cloudy skies, and it is warm and humid. 60s this morning, 62 degrees in Little Falls and Richfield Springs, 64 degrees in Westmoreland and Inlet. Dew points at 62, so pretty muggy to start. We're way warmer than yesterday, so you probably don't need the jacket or sweatshirt like you would have needed yesterday. We will continue to see unsettled weather today and through tomorrow. Tomorrow night will start to dry out and really pleasant weather starts to come in. So don't put away the air conditioner just yet. Although it has been cooler, it looks like we are going to start trending warmer starting this weekend, and a lot of September is going to be above average, it looks like, with this pattern change ahead. So it looks like summer weather will be coming back in for September. As for today, highs are going to be in the upper 70s. It will be humid. Still that unsettled weather continuing. I will talk a little bit more about when this weather will come to an end coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Investigators are looking
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. We are going to be seeing some breaks in the clouds today for some sunshine, but it's still unsettled with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. We'll be seeing more clouds tomorrow and we'll be a little bit cooler with some more scattered showers, but we'll finally dry out to sunshine for Thursday, Friday, and that will continue through Labor Day. We are going to be seeing humid conditions continue today and tomorrow with that unsettled weather, but then finally it will be really nice and pleasant for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday on Labor Day. So if you were going to head over to Syracuse today for the New York State Fair, it's going to be iffy again. I would bring that umbrella. It will be a little bit warmer than yesterday, but really nice days for the fair look to be Thursday, Friday, and then this weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Area schools are just
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with clouds this morning, but we are dry. It is going to remain unsettled this afternoon again. So let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Cooperstown. Cloudy skies, a bit foggy as well in the valley still this morning, but we're dry and we're a lot warmer than yesterday morning. Our sky watchers have us in the 60s, 65 degrees in Westdale, 63 degrees in New Hartford and Clinton. Looking to the south, we have 61 degrees in Milford and in Westford. Very muggy outside as well, 62 degrees for that dew point. So stepping outside, you probably don't need the jacket or sweatshirt like you did yesterday morning. It is warm and muggy, and today it will be warm and humid with highs in the upper 70s. Still remaining unsettled, scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms are possible this afternoon. We'll continue to see cloudy skies and scattered showers overnight into tomorrow, and will finally dry out tomorrow night for pleasant weather for the end of the week and a beautiful Labor Day weekend. We are dry at this point on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A little bit of a shower moving through Lewis County right now, but the rest of us are dry, seeing some cloud cover, some patchy fog as well. And I did want to just look a little bit into the hurricanes that's happening in the Atlantic at this point. This is Hurricane Franklin, not looking to make landfall at all. This will stay off the coast in the ocean. It is a Category 4 hurricane moving northeast with 145 miles per hour sustained winds. The big one right now is now Hurricane Idalia. It has just strengthened to a Category 1 hurricane after being a tropical storm earlier this morning. It has reached 75 miles per hour sustained winds. It is moving to the northeast. So by the time it looks to hit the western portion of Florida, western and northern portion of Florida, it will be a Category 3 hurricane. It will continue to move up the east coast into Georgia and South Carolina, but it will be a tropical storm at that point as it weakens. It then moves east into the ocean, not looking to affect us at all. So we will be seeing our pleasant weather coming in Thursday. Perfect day to spend outside. Great days Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even Sunday and Labor Day on Monday. So we really lucked out this year with Labor Day. Today, though, will be unsettled with cloudy skies, a few scattered showers. We'll also be seeing a few peaks of sunshine as well, but keep an eye on the sky because a pop-up thunderstorm is possible this afternoon. Nothing is looking severe. We will continue to see showers and thunderstorms into the overnight with the low in the 60s, and it is going to be cooler, breezy tomorrow with scattered showers continuing. Highs just in the low 70s tomorrow. Will finally dry out tomorrow night. So today we are starting out with clouds. Scattered showers, pop-up thunderstorms still possible. Will be in the mid to upper 70s. Then tonight we'll see showers and thunderstorms continue. Showers continue into tomorrow as we cool down a little bit. We'll finally dry out tomorrow night. We'll be seeing pleasant weather for the end of the week and we'll really warm up for a beautiful Labor Day weekend. If today is your birthday, make it a great one. Here is the list.
Hour. I'm Gary Libitor. Still plenty to get to in this half hour of sunrise, but first, there is the chance that some of us could see thunderstorms this afternoon. Let's bring in meteorologist Hannah Evans over in the Weather Center. And what time this afternoon are we talking?
So it looks like early afternoon we could start to see some scattered showers, and then a few pop-up thunderstorms are possible through tonight as well. There's a very low chance they are going to become severe, and then a very low chance of flooding. So just something to keep an eye on.
So again, like yesterday, get out early today if you want to do things.
Yes, that's exactly. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We are dry this morning. We're seeing some clouds and some fog. A little bit of a shower moving through Lewis County and moving towards northern Herkimer County at this point, but the rest of us are dry. We're a lot warmer this morning than yesterday. 63 degrees in Whitesboro and 61 degrees in Richfield Springs and in Earlville. It's also pretty muggy, 62 degrees for the dew point. So warm and humid this morning. It will get hot and humid today with highs in the upper 70s, and we continue to see unsettled weather through Wednesday. Wednesday night, we finally dry out for pleasant weather coming in for the end of the week and the weekend. So don't put the air conditioner away just yet. It does get hot again over this weekend, and it looks like September is going to be hotter. A change in the weather pattern is ahead. September looks to remain above average in terms of temperature. As for today, we'll reach the upper 70s. Scattered showers, a few thunderstorms are possible this afternoon. And I will talk a little bit more once again about this nice weather coming in this weekend. Coming up, Gary.
Anna, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Well, breaking overnight, Tropical Storm Idalia has, within the last few minutes, now intensified into a Category 1 hurricane. And it's expected to get even stronger as it barrels towards Florida's Gulf Coast. The system was forecast to become a dangerous major hurricane, a Category 3, by early Wednesday. NBC's Priscilla Thompson has the latest this morning from Panama Beach, Florida.
Well, the message from the governor is that now is the time to act. If you are in an area that is being urged to evacuate, he is encouraging residents to do that now and really emphasizing that evacuation does not mean necessarily traveling hundreds of miles. It could be traveling just 10 to 20 miles to higher ground that is going to keep folks better protected. And already the governor has declared a state of emergency for some 33 counties here. He has mobilized 5,500 National Guardsmen with 2,400 high water vehicles along with 12 aircraft that are prepared to help with search and rescue efforts. FEMA also pre-positioning resources here ahead of this tropical storm expected to strengthen into a hurricane, and folks in Florida expected to begin to see the impacts within 24 hours. And so there are folks here boarding up businesses and homes, filling those sandbags in order to protect property and really doing all that they can to prepare for those potentially devastating impacts. Priscilla Thompson, Panama City Beach, Florida.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We're warm and muggy this morning, 64 degrees for the temperature and 62 degrees for the dew point. We're also seeing cloudy skies, and we just saw there in Cooperstown, foggy conditions in the valleys to start. We'll get warm today. We'll reach the upper 70s, still seeing scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms. We'll cool down for tomorrow, still seeing unsettled weather, but finally sunshine, will come in on Thursday. We'll be cool though. We'll start to warm up for the weekend, and actually we'll get hot for Labor Day, mid-80s. So the unsettled weather does come to an end tomorrow night. We are still seeing spotty showers and storms for both today and tomorrow, but that really nice weather starts to come in on Thursday, and it will be nice through Labor Day. Gary.
Anna, thanks. New this morning, the federal government has...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out dry this morning, but the unsettled weather returns this afternoon. Let's take a look now over Oneonta. Beautiful picture here. We can see fog. So there is some fog in the valleys this morning, but then we're seeing partly cloudy skies elsewhere, like here in Utica and then above that fog. So a dry start. We're pretty warm as well. Our sky watchers have us in the 60s, so a lot warmer than yesterday morning. Probably don't need the jacket or sweatshirt. 65 degrees in Westdale and 63 degrees in Old Fortune Inlet. If we look to the south, we have 61 degrees in Milford and Westford. It's also a bit humid, 62 degrees for that dew point. Today we will be warm and humid again, with highs in the upper 70s. So Nala and her neighbor Olivia this morning are a little bit upset that it is going to be unsettled again today, so they'll just chill inside and they'll sunbathe when they can. We are going to be seeing a few peaks of sunshine here and there, but this afternoon scattered showers and a few pop-up thunderstorms are possible. So they'll stay safe inside, away from those storms today. They're super excited for the nice weather coming in this weekend. We are dry this morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A little shower did move through up north earlier, but now we're dry, seeing that patchy fog. Also some cloud cover this morning. And I did want to touch on the hurricanes in the Atlantic. The first one is Hurricane Franklin. This is not expecting to make landfall. It is moving towards the northeast this morning. It is a Category 4 hurricane, though, with 145 miles per hour sustained winds. So this will not make landfall, but this is in the Atlantic. The one that will make landfall is Hurricane Idalia. This is now a Category 1 hurricane within the last hour. 75 miles per hour sustained winds. It is moving north to the northeast at this point. It is expecting to hit Florida tomorrow morning as a Category 3 hurricane. So that will be in the Gulf Coast of Florida. It will continue to move off up into Georgia and South Carolina, but it will weaken at that point, becoming a tropical storm and then moving off into the Atlantic. It's not looking to affect us at all, so we are going to be seeing our nice weather coming in Thursday. Beautiful weather expected. It's going to remain beautiful through Monday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Great days to spend outside. Really nice Labor Day weekend weather. On our Skycast today, we will be seeing partly sunny skies, a few peaks of sunshine, but extra cloud cover. Scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms are possible this afternoon and evening, highs in the upper 70s. Overnight, we will be seeing a round of heavy rain move through. Nothing looks severe, but there is a low risk for flooding overnight with this heavy rainfall. We will continue to see scattered showers tomorrow as we cool down a little bit. We'll just be in the lower 70s with cloudy skies and breezy conditions. Will finally dry out tomorrow night. So today it remains unsettled still. Scattered showers, pop-up thunderstorms this afternoon, upper 70s and humid. Tonight we'll be seeing a round of showers and thunderstorms move through with the low in the 60s. It will remain unsettled tomorrow. It gets cooler. Cloudy skies, scattered showers, breezy conditions. We'll finally see that nice weather for Thursday, Friday, and we'll even warm up and get hot over Labor Day weekend, Gary.
Beautiful. A nice way to end the summer, right?
Yes, I think it's perfect, and it came just in time.
We definitely need it this weekend.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now, 6:50.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
A good Tuesday morning to you, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Libitor. Some of us are at risk for some afternoon thunderstorms. Meteorologist Hannah Evans joining us now from the Weather Center. And Hannah, just what time are we talking?
So it looks to be early afternoon. A few scattered showers are possible and a few pop-up thunderstorms for the rest of the afternoon and evening.
So again, for the second straight day, get out there in the morning to get what you need to get done.
Yes, because we're dry now, so definitely do that right now. So let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Dry conditions, a little shower north of Old Forge. So all of our areas dry this morning. We are seeing some patchy fog and some cloud cover. A beautiful sunrise as well in between the clouds and the fog this morning. And we're a lot warmer than yesterday. We're in the 60s, 61 degrees in Richfield Springs and Earlville, 63 degrees in Whitesboro, a bit humid as well with 62 degrees for the dew point. It will be hot and humid today with highs in the upper 70s. We remain unsettled through tomorrow. The scattered showers continue tomorrow and will dry out tomorrow night for beautiful weather coming in this Labor Day weekend. So don't put away the air conditioner just yet. It does look to get hot as we head into next week. With this change in the weather pattern, it does look like September is going to be above average in terms of temperature. So today, expect scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, upper 70s, and it will be humid. I will talk more about this unsettled weather coming to an end. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. Investigators are looking into...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out dry this morning, but it's still going to be unsettled this afternoon. Let's take a look now over Oneonta. We are seeing some clouds and some patchy fog in the valleys this morning, but as you can see here, the sun rising over the fog. It is going to be a dry and nice morning. It's just warm and muggy. Our skywatchers have us in the 60s. We have 63 degrees in Mohawk and New Hartford, 65 degrees in Westdale, and to the south, we have 61 degrees in Milford and Westford. It's also humid, 64 degrees for that dew point. So warm and muggy this morning, but we're dry. We will reach the upper 70s today and remain humid with scattered showers and pop-up thunderstorms this afternoon and evening. But once again, on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, dry conditions. We are seeing some cloud cover, but it's a nice morning. If you have to do anything, get that done this morning. I did want to take a closer look at some of the hurricanes in the Atlantic. This is Hurricane Franklin. It is not expected to make landfall. It is a Category 4 right now, though, 145 miles per hour sustained winds. It is moving to the northeast and not expected to make landfall. Now, all our eyes are on Hurricane Idalia. This is now a Category 1 hurricane with 75 miles per hour sustained winds. It is moving to the northeast, and it is expected to reach the Gulf Coast of Florida as a Category 3 hurricane. It will continue to move up the east coast, but it will weaken into a Category 1 hurricane after it hits Florida, and then a tropical storm going up towards Georgia and South Carolina before it goes back out to sea. It's not expecting to reach us here. After tomorrow, we will get really nice again. Really pleasant weather Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, sunshine, and we'll start to warm up into the 80s this weekend. So a beautiful Labor Day weekend is expected. Today, though, we will be seeing scattered showers, a few pop-up thunderstorms, also a few peaks of sunshine. Highs are in the upper 70s, and we'll see a round of heavier rain overnight, so there is a low risk for flooding. Tomorrow, we will remain unsettled, a little bit cooler and breezy, highs in the low 70s. Still seeing scattered showers before we dry out tomorrow night. So for the rest of today, expect scattered showers, a few pop-up thunderstorms, upper 70s and humid, and we see another round of heavier rain overnight. Tomorrow, we are going to be cooler and breezy, highs just in the low 70s with scattered showers continuing. We'll dry out and still be a little bit cooler on Thursday, but we'll really warm up to beautiful weather this Labor Day weekend with highs in the 80s.
Forecast. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, you're tracking some possible thunderstorms, right?
Yes, so at this point we're seeing some scattered showers moving in, and it's possible we could be hearing a few rumbles of thunder continuing into this afternoon. Here's a look at our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some scattered showers to the west, moving towards Rome at this point. Also a little shower up in Old Forge. We will continue to see unsettled weather today with scattered showers, possibly a few weaker thunderstorms because we're mostly cloudy. If we did see some sunshine, they would be a little bit stronger. So here's our Mesonet cameras. Cloudy skies continue. Scattered showers continue, and a few rumbles of thunder are possible. We have warmed up. We're mostly in the lower 70s now, 73 degrees in Little Falls and 72 degrees in Westmoreland. It remains unsettled for one more day through tomorrow, and then we'll finally dry out tomorrow night. Will be really nice for the end of the week and the weekend, and it's going to really warm up. So don't put the air conditioner away just yet. There is going to be a change in the weather pattern. We look to be above average for temperatures for September. So today, expect scattered showers to continue. A few thunderstorms are possible as well. I will talk a little bit more about that nice weather coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Millions of Floridians are under hurricane warnings as we speak. as officials warn Hurricane Idalia will be a Category 3 storm when it makes landfall sometime tomorrow. Officials in the state urging those in the eye of the storm to flee their homes. NBC's Priscilla Thompson is on the ground in Cedar Keys, Florida, with the latest this noon.
A life-threatening storm barreling towards Florida's Gulf Coast. As residents brace for impact this morning, Idalia is now a major hurricane. How bad do you think the storm is going to be?
It looks like he's going to be a big one. Even some of our old locals are pretty concerned at this point.
Idalia expected to produce dangerous winds of up to 115 miles per hour, ushering in a potentially deadly 12-foot storm surge.
We now have 5,500 National Guardsmen activated and available. There are tens of thousands of linemen that will be staged. The goal is to get the power restored as quickly as possible.
Florida residents and the Coast Guard urgently preparing for the impending hurricane. Boarding up homes and businesses, stocking up on supplies, and filling sandbags to protect against storm surge. Some Florida communities still recovering after being battered by Hurricane Ian less than a year ago.
I've got one window that has a small leak. I am, believe it or not, duct taping that, just trying to get ready for this one.
NBC's Priscilla Thompson reporting. Well, a bizarre situation is under investigation in
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies now and a few scattered showers starting to make their way in. Let's take a look now at the Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. We can see cloudy skies here. It's also getting a little bit breezy at this hour as the unsettled weather is approaching from the south. We are going to see scattered showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder this afternoon. Our sky watchers have us a little bit warmer than yesterday. We're mainly in the 70s. We have 74 degrees in Clinton and 73 degrees in Ilion. We look to reach the mid to upper 70s this afternoon, and we will remain humid, 65 degrees for that dew point. That is getting pretty humid at this hour, so we'll remain warm and humid today as we see this unsettled weather. So Nala and her neighbor are not too happy about that. They wish the sun would return. Today, her and Olivia are just going to stay inside and stare at each other through the window. They are excited, though, that we are going to be seeing the sunshine and the nice weather return for the holiday weekend. So our scattered showers continue today, and one more unsettled day tomorrow with some more scattered showers. Finally, we see sunshine come in for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Labor Day on Monday so far. So it's looking like it's really shaping up to be a really nice holiday weekend. So here's our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. A shower moving in towards Rome at this hour from the southwest. A little shower up towards the Old Forge area as well. We will continue to see these showers moving in from the south, maybe a few rumbles of thunder as well. I did also want to touch on some of the current hurricanes in the Atlantic. This is Hurricane Franklin. It's not looking to make landfall at all. It is a Category 4 at this point out at sea. It's moving into the northeast, and it looks to remain out at sea. Now, all of our eyes are on Hurricane Idalia. That is now a Category 1 hurricane. It's strengthened into that this morning. 85 miles per hour sustained winds. That's going to keep increasing. It is moving northeast towards the Gulf of Florida. It is going to become looking like a Hurricane 3 once it does hit the Gulf of Florida and makes landfall. Then it will weaken into a tropical storm as it goes up towards Georgia and South Carolina, then curving back off into the east. So it doesn't look to affect us here. We are going to be seeing beautiful weather this coming weekend starting Thursday, and that will continue through Monday. Perfect weather to spend outside and enjoy Labor Day. But today there's going to be a little bit unsettled. Expect the chance of a few scattered showers and rumbles of thunder, peaks of sunshine as well. And we do see some heavier rain move through overnight with a minor risk for flooding overnight. Tomorrow we will start to get a little bit better. Still a little bit chilly and breezy with scattered showers, but by tomorrow night we dry out. So today, I would bring the umbrella. Spotty showers are possible, a few rumbles of thunder as well, and we do see heavier showers overnight. We continue to see scattered showers tomorrow. It cools down a little bit and becomes breezy. We finally see sunshine on Thursday, and we'll continue to warm up into the weekend. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. A shooting of a faculty member at the university. Welcome back. Get ready today for the chance of some thunderstorms and the chance of some flooding. Meteorologist Hannah Evans is tracking it all for us today in the Weather Center. Hey there, Hannah.
Hi, Gary. At this point, we are seeing some scattered showers moving in. It is going to remain unsettled today and tomorrow, but then will dry out. Let's take a look at our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. Some showers moving into the western portion of Oneida County at this point. We are going to continue to see scattered showers develop for the rest of this afternoon. It's possible to hear a few rumbles of thunder as well, but none of these thunderstorms are going to be severe. We are seeing cloudy skies on our Mesonet cameras, so nothing is looking too severe. It just looks like we could be hearing a few rumbles of thunder, and we will continue to see scattered showers. It has warmed up. We're in the lower 70s for most of us, 72 degrees in Little Falls and Westmoreland, but it is pretty humid outside at this hour. One more day of unsettled weather is tomorrow, and then we'll finally dry out tomorrow night for really nice weather coming in for Labor Day weekend. So definitely don't put away the air conditioner just yet. We really warm up over the weekend, and it looks like September is trending above average. So for the rest of today, expect scattered showers, a few thunderstorms, and I will talk a little bit more about that nice weather coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. We have it easy here.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies and unsettled weather continuing through this afternoon. Let's take a look at Utica National Tower Camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. Some peaks of sunshine are possible, but we can see that flag blowing. It's pretty breezy. We are seeing more cloud cover, and we will continue to see scattered showers for this afternoon. Our sky watchers have us a little bit warmer than yesterday. We're mostly in the 70s, 74 degrees in Clinton, 73 degrees in Ilion. Pretty humid as well, 65 degrees for that dew point. It is going to remain warm and muggy this afternoon with highs in the mid to upper 70s. We will continue to see scattered showers for today and then one more day tomorrow, but we'll finally dry out tomorrow night and will be really dry and nice for the end of the week and through Labor Day weekend. Here's our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. A shower moving into most of Oneida County at this point. Not too heavy, looks like moderate rain with that. We're also seeing a few showers up north, but this is coming in from the southwest at this hour. There is a disturbance just to the south of us, bringing in the chance of scattered showers this afternoon, and a few rumbles of thunder are possible as well. I did want to touch on the current hurricanes in the Atlantic. This is Hurricane Franklin. It is a Category 4 hurricane with 130 miles per hour sustained winds. This is not going to make landfall, though. It is moving to the northeast. It will stay at sea. But all of our eyes are on Hurricane Idalia. This is now a Category 1 hurricane with 85 miles per hour sustained winds. It is going to make landfall, looks to be making landfall in Florida tomorrow morning as a Category 3 hurricane, the Gulf Coast of Florida. It then moves up into Georgia, South Carolina as a tropical storm, and it will continue to weaken and move back, make a curving off into the east. It's not going to affect us here. We're actually going to be seeing really nice weather coming in for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Labor Day on Monday. Great time to spend outside. As for today, though, just keep an eye on the sky. Scattered showers and a few rumbles of thunder are possible with heavier rain overnight that could cause some minor flooding issues. Tomorrow we will be cooler, breezy, highs just in the low 70s, with scattered showers continuing before we dry out. So for the rest of today, I would bring the umbrella just in case if you're heading out. Spotty showers, a few rumbles of thunder are possible, and then we will be seeing some more rain overnight. Tomorrow will be cooler and breezy. We are going to continue to see unsettled weather before we finally dry out for the end of the week, and we really warm up for a beautiful Labor Day weekend. Gary.
Great holiday weekend ahead.
Yes, we really lucked out.
That's for sure. Hannah, thanks. All eyes are on Wall Street this week.
Look at the forecast tonight at 5. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Kind of a quiet day out there today.
Yeah, not too much going on the radar. This changes tonight. We do have a cold front moving in, and the rain looks heavier south of the Mohawk Valley. The National Weather Service has a flood watch in effect for Otsego and Chenango counties. They're on the northern fringe of this flood watch, which extends mainly into Pennsylvania. I can kind of show you the big picture here. We're kind of on the very northern fringe of that watch. So again, there's going to be more concerns in Pennsylvania than here, but still some locally heavy rain is expected tonight. Live look at the Airfield Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet across central New York. We are tracking a cold front approaching from the west, and that's going to be bringing some showers and storms to our region as we head into tonight. Current temperature is 75 degrees. It feels somewhat humid out there. With dew points in the low 60s. The humidity is going to stick around tonight, and again, some thunderstorms are expected. It's cool, it's breezy tomorrow, but don't let your guard down. I know we've had some cool weather lately, but there are some very strong signals in the extended forecast that you're going to need the air conditioner by the beginning of next week. Showers around this evening, temperatures in the 70s. Again, tracking some rain tonight and cooler weather to follow. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. And what could be a game changer for millions of Americans.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are continuing to keep an eye on the weather to the west. A cold front will be moving in tonight, and it does bring some showers and a few thunderstorms to our region. Things do look dry this evening if you're heading out. This is a live look at the Airfield Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and I've widened the view out to show you where our next batch of rain is going to be coming from, and that's the west. And so it is still a ways away. This will be arriving tonight. Now, a lot of rain happens after midnight. Although it does look like it's going to rain at any moment. Can't rule out maybe a brief sprinkle here, but for the most part, it's just a mainly cloudy evening. This is a live look in downtown Utica. Story going forward, some cool weather over the next 2 days. Temperatures only top out in the upper 60s to low 70s, overnight lows in the 40s. But once we get through Thursday, the weather is going to take a sharp and significant turn towards the warm side. In fact, we have a stretch of temperatures in the 80s beginning Saturday that will be warmer than we've seen in August, a large portion of August. Yes, we have a summer-like stretch of weather here as we head into the first week of September. Looking at the radar and satellite image, again, a couple of sprinkles out there today. Cold front approaching the region tonight. Let's talk about the tropics, though. We'll head down to Franklin, which is a major hurricane. This is heading out to sea. No worries here. More of a concern for sure. Big concerns along the Florida Gulf Coast. Idalia is going to be heading to the north. Again, a Category 2 storm. Sustained winds at 100 miles an hour, making landfall along the Florida Gulf Coast, likely as a Category 3 storm tomorrow. It does quickly weaken, but it has big impacts along the southeastern coast. Locally, not a concern. It continues to drift to the south. The cold front arriving tonight is going to push this storm to the south, and it won't allow that system to make its way into the northeast like they often do. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, looking at again, that cold front arriving late, a round of some showers, and again, a few thunderstorms are possible. Overnight lows in the low 60s. A generally gloomy day tomorrow, mostly cloudy, breezy, an occasional rain shower. We'll get a couple of breaks of sunshine too, but I think those will be pretty limited. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. Clouds give way to clearing skies tomorrow night, and it's cool. We'll drop down into the 40s. Thursday looks nice. Low humidity, touch of fall in the air again, with high temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s, and then it starts to warm up. But before we get there, we do expect to see some rain tonight. The heaviest rain looks to fall south and east of Utica, where totals could approach 1 inch. And again, that flood watch in effect for Otsego and Chenango counties, where the rain does fall heavier compared to other locations. Tonight, thunderstorms are possible, especially after midnight, low of 63. Tomorrow, looking at mostly cloudy skies, showers, breezy, temperatures in the low 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. If you put the air conditioner away, it's time to put it back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you have some time to do that because as we look ahead, upper 80s heading into Labor Day and beyond. How about
89, that is a pool day if I've ever seen one.
I know. Should be nice for the holiday.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Well, tonight, watches and warnings stretch across Florida with Hurricane Idalia now targeting the state's Gulf Coast. The massive storm continues to grow as it inches towards the shoreline, just hours now ahead of landfall. Jay Gray has a look at the final preparations for millions in the path of the storm.
It is moving day along Florida's Gulf Coast. Millions moving into full-on storm mode as Hurricane Idalia continues to intensify and slowly move in.
We are going to be faced with a major hurricane hitting the state of Florida within the next 24 to 36 hours. So be ready for that.
Those in the potential strike zone filling up with gas, boarding up and packing up whatever they can.
It's pretty nerve-wracking to see it coming right at you, and the storm surge is what we're really worried about. It's right now it's 8 to 12 feet.
At this Tampa hospital, crews installing a 10-foot aqua wall to guard against any storm surge or flooding, while sandbags for many will be the last line of defense.
It's going to be bad, and I'm kind of scared because I live in apartments, and when it rains, water come up on my porch, my balcony.
Evacuation orders now in place for thousands who live along the shoreline and in low-lying areas. Even boats here are being moved to higher ground.
It's got people really on edge.
With Idalia getting stronger as it creeps closer to the coast. Jay Gray, NBC News, Tampa.
Still to come, a new synthetic drug. 10 timed it in a set for the fair if we're looking to go there tomorrow, right?
Yeah, if you're heading out to Syracuse, breezy conditions, pretty decent day to be outdoors. Do grab the rain, the umbrella, maybe the rain jacket. We're looking at a few showers. But comfortable temperatures will be in the low 70s, and the cooler weather will stick around for the short term, but not for very long. If you're looking to get the lawn cut, again, we don't really dry out tomorrow, so we'll go with no on that. Thursday, Friday will be nicer days, and I would encourage you to do it sooner than later because it is going to get quite warm here as we turn the corner heading into the weekend, especially the end of the weekend. Our Mobcast, by the way, is brought to you by Clinton Tractor. Pretty quiet out there this evening. Very brief showers possible, but not really seeing much activity out there. Some rain does return tonight, though, with a cold front, but the rain doesn't really arrive until late tonight, mainly after midnight. Taking the dog out for a walk this evening, not bad. Weather looks pretty good. Tonight's featured dog, Otto, from Frankfurt. Should be a pretty nice evening for that. If you are getting out for a walk, make it a long one. Temperatures will be in the low 70s. By the way, if you want to be part of Bill's Buddies, head to Facebook. We are tracking some much warmer weather ahead. A look at the forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
All right, Bill, thank you. The FBI and European...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Turning out to be a pleasant day, mostly cloudy skies. Not seeing as much rain as we did yesterday. In fact, right now things are looking pretty quiet on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. You've been seeing a few sprinkles from time to time, but again, all things considered, a lot nicer today than yesterday. Live look in Oneonta, looking at mostly cloudy skies, and you definitely notice the humidity today compared to the past couple of days. We're continuing to watch the long-range forecast. We're seeing very strong signals in a major pattern change, and this looks to unfold beginning towards the end of the week and really ramping up this weekend and early next week. We're talking about some hot weather, some very summer-like weather spilling into the Northeast. The nation has been very hot, and we've been missing out on that most of the month of August, but it does look like the winds are going to turn into the west, and some of this heat that's been just raging out in the west, a little bit of this is going to spill eastward. What that means is don't put away the air conditioner. We're expecting temperatures to be in likely the upper 80s as we head into Monday, Tuesday, and likely next Wednesday. And that's warmer than we've been in the month of August. Our highest temperature in August, only 83. So it looks like September is going to give August a run for its money. And we'll see how this unfolds here over the next couple of days. Yorkville, 78 degrees. West Leiden, 68. Norway, 72. Mohawk, 76. Across Southern Valleys, Westford, 75 degrees. Paynes Hollow, 76. MJ in Sequoia with 74. We're tracking a cold front approaching from the north and west. This is going to arrive late tonight and produce a round of some showers and thunderstorms overnight. While we are keeping an eye on that cold front, we're also watching Idalia, which is going to make landfall in Florida tomorrow as a major hurricane. The cold front that we see tonight is going to help deflect this storm to the south, and so this will not play any role in our weather and as it continues to drift out into the Atlantic, again being pushed away and out to sea from that cold front. Tonight, the cold front arrives overnight, and this will bring a round of some rain here after midnight. We could see a rumble of thunder. There's going to be more what we call elevated convection, where you can get thunderstorms in a cooler than typical environment. So we'll be on the lookout for that. Clouds, showers tomorrow, a gloomier day than today. More rain showers expected in the afternoon. Not quite a washout, but it's going to be breezy and cooler. Temperatures in the low 70s. Clouds give way to clearing skies tomorrow night. It's cool. We're down into the 40s. But we expect to see sunshine and a fallish day as we head into Thursday. We're going to call it Fool's Fall because we are going to see big changes in the weather beyond Thursday. Rainfall tonight, most areas pick up about a half an inch, but some heavier amounts are possible. South of Utica, a flood watch is in effect for Chenango and Otsego counties. Thunderstorms tonight, down to 63. Tomorrow, a breezy day with a few showers and cooler with highs in the low 70s. Sunshine Thursday, a pleasant 70 with low humidity, down into the 40s for the next couple of nights, beyond tonight, that is. Friday, we're up to 78. And you can see it warms up. We'll be in the low 80s over the weekend and into the upper 80s on Labor Day and Tuesday with plenty of sunshine. We'll be right back.
Forecast at 6. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We're tracking some rain that will be returning tonight. A cold front moving into the region. South of Utica, the rain does look to fall heavier overnight, and because of that, the National Weather Service has a flood watch for Otsego and Chenango counties. They're on the northern edge of this flood watch, which extends into Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and northern Virginia, as well as western Maryland. Tonight, our weather is expected to turn wet. Again, this evening, quiet. The rain doesn't return until after midnight. Current temperature is 76 degrees. The dew point up to 64. It is humid out there. The humidity will continue to increase tonight. Rain and, again, a few thunderstorms overnight. Cool, breezy tomorrow. Don't put away the air conditioner. We are looking at a significant change in the weather pattern as we head into the weekend and early next week. We'll kind of look at some of the early indications of where that's going coming up. Showers around this evening, temperatures in the low 70s, tracking more of a steadier rain tonight. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Round 1 to Oneida County in the battle to keep undocumented migrants.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening, welcome back. Tracking some clouds and eventually some rain tonight as a cold front moves in. If you're heading out this evening, things do look pretty quiet. We've been seeing a few very light showers that have been having a hard time showing up on the radar. If we do see a brief one, it won't last for long. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It is generally quiet, mostly cloudy skies across central New York today. An occasional glimpse of sunshine, but most of the day has been looking like this. It's a live look in downtown Utica. Looking ahead, there is a significant change in the weather pattern on the horizon. We've been generally avoiding the heat that's been in our nation's midsection in the south for the last 6 to 7 weeks, but weather patterns are looking to change in a big way. It looks like some of that heat is going to spill into the northeast. This would mean temperatures making a run into the upper 80s beginning early next week, and this could extend for several days. So if you put away the air conditioner, it's worth putting back in. I think you'll be using it again, especially Monday and Tuesday of next week, where it turns very warm. In fact, warmer than it has been all of August. Temperatures in the 70s this evening. Millville 76, Mohawk 76 degrees, Old Forge 68. Across Southern Valleys, Westford 75, Worcester 72, 62 and Paynes Hollow with 76 degrees. We're tracking a cold front approaching from the west. This is going to bring rain into our region tonight. This is also going to deflect Idalia. That is a hurricane in the south heading towards Florida. It will push it out to sea, and we are not going to be seeing any impacts locally from that major hurricane as it makes landfall in the western, it makes landfall along the Gulf Coast, the eastern panhandle of Florida heading into tomorrow. Again, the track of Idalia stays to the south and east, and then this storm will head out to sea, out into the Atlantic, heading into the end of the week. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, we're looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies. Rain will be developing after midnight. We might see some thunder with this too. A situation with elevated convection. That means thunderstorms could develop in a cooler than usual environment. Tomorrow we're looking at mostly cloudy skies and a few occasional rain showers throughout the course of the day. Temperatures will be in the low 70s and it looks to be a breezy day. Clearing out tomorrow night down into the upper 40s, so a cool night. Thursday, feeling like fall. We're going to call it Fool's Fall, because the weather's going to be changing in a really big way. Enjoy Thursday, though. If you like fall, you're going to get a little taste of that, even if it's going to be brief. Rainfall amounts tonight, heavier south of the Mohawk Valley. We could see as much as an inch of rain for Otsego and Chenango counties. They are under a flood watch tonight. Thunderstorms overnight, low 63. Tomorrow, showers, breezy, temperatures in the low 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine in abundance Thursday and Friday. We warm up. Next week, we make a run into the upper 80s just in time for Labor Day. That looks like a beautiful day, but hot. Temperatures in the upper 80s. And that stretch of weather continues as we head into Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Bill, you're closely monitoring the radar tonight as Idalia zeroes in on the Gulf Coast.
So here's the update tonight. Looking at the radar images, the scans, this storm is really coming together. The eye is looking symmetrical.
Wow.
The storm itself has grown a lot more outer bands to it, but it's the way that it looks. When you're looking for strengthening storms, you're looking at symmetry, and we've got a lot of it tonight. It's moving very slowly to the north. It's expected to make landfall right about here. So this is the Gulf Coast side of Florida, between the Gulf Coast and the Panhandle. And the timeline looks to be about 7 to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And the Gulf is very, very warm right now, and that's just going to add fuel to the fire.
That's right, Jason. This is primed to continue to develop tonight. Right now, it's a Category 2 storm. Let's talk about the different categories here. Let me show you this graphic and step in front of and move to this different set here and do this in 3 dimensions and show you what we're talking about. So a Category 1 storm is winds of 75 miles an hour. This does damage. It causes some scattered power outages, but damage is not considered really significant. We walk up the scale to a Category 2, which is where Idalia is right now. This creates some roof damage. Trees get down, blocking the roadways. What we're concerned about is where it could end up as we head into tomorrow morning. This would be a Category 3. Winds here are now over 110 miles an hour. The damage becomes a lot more catastrophic. Homes start seeing exterior damage. Coastal flooding becomes much more likely. Thinking 9 feet or more storm surge, which is going to have major repercussions along a coastline that doesn't have a lot of terrain, increases in terrain, and of course power outages that could last quite a long time. So we're going to keep track of where Idalia goes, and we're also going to look at our local forecast and see if there's going to be any impacts from this here and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Mandatory evacuations right now in parts of western Florida as Idalia moves closer to the Sunshine State. The National Hurricane Center predicts it could become a Category 3 hurricane. You heard Bill talk about that before it hits the coast. The storm is expected to hit early tomorrow morning, but Florida is already feeling the impact. Gloria Pasmino is in Clearwater with details on how the storm and residents are preparing.
Western Florida is bracing for a monster storm.
We're expecting this to be a major hurricane. You have to get ready for those impacts.
Hurricane Idalia churning through the Gulf and gaining strength as it takes aim at the Sunshine State. The storm expected to bring heavy downpours and life-threatening winds of up to 150 miles per hour. capable of causing widespread damage.
It is going to be a significant impact to that region of Florida.
More than half the counties in Florida are under a state of emergency, and mandatory evacuations have been issued for several counties along the western coast.
You are going to lose power.
Some areas along the Gulf Coast could see storm surge of up to 15 feet high, like Cedar Key, a coastal city about 130 miles north of Tampa and dead center of Hurricane Idalia's expected path. Several homes and businesses there are now boarded up.
A lot of older structures may have some issues standing up to the high winds and, of course, this tidal surge that we're really fearing.
Tampa International Airport has shut down and crews are securing boarding bridges. 5,500 members of the National Guard are standing by ready to help those in need.
The department stands ready to assist the state of Florida, FEMA, and state and local officials in any recovery efforts that are needed.
In Clearwater, Florida, I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
We have new pictures and new information regarding a serious crash.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We've seen a pretty nice day today. Cloudy skies, some breaks of sunshine. The evening was nice. As we look ahead, we'll be tracking a cold front that will be moving through overnight. There are some thunderstorms that are starting to develop in Pennsylvania. A few of these lift to the north and east overnight. The timing here is going to be late. This is going to be well after midnight. But you might get a wake-up call late tonight and into early tomorrow as possible thunderstorms roll through. The full moon is again tomorrow. This makes 2 full moons in the same month. It's called a blue moon. Again, that'll be rising tomorrow. The moon almost full tonight, but again, officially full tomorrow. Live look at the downtown camera on our Nexus, on the Nexus building. We're looking to the east, and again, the weather looks pretty quiet. Strong signals ahead for a major pattern change where we get into some high heat later into the end of the week and into the weekend, and especially early next week. We see the end of the 7-day here. This big pattern change may linger into the first 2 weeks of September, but we'll see. We'll take things one day at a time. Bigger picture, again to the west, a cold front arriving. This is going to push what's going to be Major Hurricane Idalia out to sea. So this, normally we see a lot of hurricanes move up the East Coast. This one will not. It's going to make this big turn, making landfall tomorrow morning, and then hugging the coastline, South Carolina, North Carolina, and then heading east. Again, with that cold front moving through, we will be seeing that storm move out of our area, and it should not have any impacts locally, again, because of the weather patterns steering this away. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Rain arrives, again, well after midnight, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, a couple of downpours, maybe a rumble of thunder. Tomorrow morning, we start out with cloudy skies. A couple of showers are possible. Not expecting a lot here. Most of the day should be dry, some breaks of sunshine, breezy, cooler, high temperatures in the low 70s. Tomorrow night, mostly clear skies. We're down into the 40s, so it'll be a cool night. But then the weather starts to warm up. Thursday, feeling like fall. We're calling it false fall because we're going to see some big changes right after that. Rainfall tonight, about 1 inch south. Could be talking about some locally higher totals in southern Otsego County. Thunderstorms tonight down to 63. Tomorrow, showers breezy, 72 for the high. False fall lasting about 2 more days, and then we get into summer-tember here. We're looking at temperatures in the 80s, and then we might be close to 90 by Monday and Tuesday. We haven't, our highest temperature in August was only 83.
And is that like more like as a dry heat, or will we have some humidity increasing when we get up there?
Somewhere in between. I don't think it's going to be super humid or super dry.
All right, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bill. Hey, a new 1-hour special on Bill Curtis. We have new information within just the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's a big update.
Yeah, the National Hurricane Center now calling for the possibility of a Category 4 at landfall tomorrow morning. So,
wow.
Yeah, this was expected to be a 3. They upgraded it to 4. It looks like a low-end 4, but still a major, major deal for the folks along the Gulf Coast tonight. This is a look at the radar. This storm looks impressive, as in a bad thing, as in very powerful. It's symmetrical. It looks very strong, and it's going to continue to strengthen here tonight. It's got a lot of things going in its favor here for the next 12 hours.
Especially a warm Gulf.
Right. The conditions are primed for this, and again, it's going to continue to lift north, making landfall right about here. So here's the Panhandle. Here's the Gulf Coast. It's going to be north of Tampa, so this is going to be a very big deal tonight. Let's talk about categories with hurricanes, and I want to show you this in 3 dimensions tonight. The Saffir-Simpson scale, as it's called, it goes from 1 to 5. A Category 1 storm does damage, but it's relatively low-end damage. Wind speeds at 75 miles an hour. Category 2 is just where the storm is tonight on the high end, currently with winds at 110 miles an hour. That would be enough to create some tree damage, some power losses as well. When we get into Category 3, that's when we start to see a lot of coastal flooding and long-duration power outages, major damage to homes. And again, unfortunately, tonight with that upgrade to a 4, we're getting up on the high end of damage to homes, and just more storm surge is expected overnight with long-duration power outages as well. So unfortunately, not good news here for the folks along the coast. We are continuing to keep an eye on that storm, not affecting our weather locally, but a cold front is what's going to be responsible for pushing this storm away from us. We're going to let you know how that impacts our local weather, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Mandatory evacuations underway right now in parts of western Florida as Hurricane Idalia moves closer to the Sunshine State. The National Hurricane Center now predicting it could be a Category 4 hurricane before slamming into the Gulf Coast. Storm expected to hit early tomorrow morning, but Florida's already feeling the impact. Gloria Pasmino is in Clearwater with details on how the storm and how residents are preparing.
Western Florida is bracing for a monster storm.
We are going to see hurricane force gusts in the wind and possibly some tornadoes.
Hurricane Idalia churning through the Gulf and gaining strength as it takes aim at the Sunshine State.
All that water pushes and it has nowhere to go. So, yeah, it's going to be bad for a lot of folks.
The storm expected to bring heavy downpours and life-threatening winds of up to 115 miles per hour. Capable of causing widespread damage.
It is going to be a significant impact to that region of Florida.
More than half the counties in Florida are under a state of emergency, and mandatory evacuations have been issued for several counties along the western coast.
That storm surge is just unbelievable. Please evacuate. They're about to run out of time.
Some areas along the Gulf Coast could see storm surge of up to 15 feet high, like Cedar Key, a coastal city about 130 miles north of Tampa and dead center of Hurricane Idalia's expected path. Several homes and businesses there are now boarded up.
A lot of older structures may have some issues standing up to the high winds and, of course, this tidal surge that we're really fearing.
Tampa International Airport has shut down and crews are securing boarding bridges. 5,500 members of the National Guard are standing by ready to help those in need. In Clearwater, Florida, I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
We have new pictures and new information regarding a serious crash in Vernon.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Turning out to be a pretty nice day across central New York. A lot of cloud cover. The evening was really nice. We're tracking a cold front moving in from the west later tonight. This is producing some thunderstorms in Pennsylvania. This is going to arrive locally late tonight and into very early tomorrow. A brief round of rain is expected. The timeline here is about 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So this could give you a rude wake-up call. Tomorrow night, the second full moon of the month is expected. This is called a blue moon. The moon is also expected to be closer to Earth this time around in its orbit, so it's also a supermoon. So We call it a super blue moon. 10% bigger than average, and it'll rise tomorrow at 7:53, and it sets the next day at 6:49 in the morning. Sky conditions, we're looking at clearing skies tomorrow, so I think we'll be able to see it. Just might have to wait a few hours after it rises. By the way, the next super blue moon that we get is January 2037. A live look outside, downtown Utica, things look pretty quiet across the region. A big pattern change is taking place. It seems like forever since we've had really warm weather. Actually, it's been since the middle of July, but the pattern does change, and we are going to get into summer heat as we turn the corner into September. Radar and satellite image, again, tracking that cold front moving in from the west. We're watching that, and we're also keeping a very close eye on Idalia as this continues to head to the east. The cold front tonight is going to cause this storm to steer to the east. A lot of times hurricanes go up the coast. That's not going to be the case. Also notice this 4 right here. That's the upgrade from the National Hurricane Center, expecting winds to be over 130 miles an hour by the time it makes landfall, about 7 to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it'll be a long night for the folks along the Florida coastline. Again, the storm continues to move away, and it doesn't look to impact our weather here as it continues to drift out into the Atlantic. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, brief round of rain, maybe a rumble of thunder overnight. By 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll get a chance to dry out. A couple of sprinkles show up in the afternoon and evening, but again, not looking to be a big deal. Breezy, cooler temperatures in the low 70s. Clouds give way to clearing skies tomorrow night. Cool, overnight lows drop down to the upper 40s. It's going to feel like fall as we get into Thursday. Sunshine, but you know what? It's false fall because the weather is going to dramatically change as we head into the end of the week. Rainfall totals tonight, thinking about a ½ inch to 1 inch, especially in some of the heavier downpours. Thunderstorms possible tonight, low of 63. Tomorrow, showers, breezy, low 70s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Sunshine Friday, 78 degrees. It warms up into the low 80s over the weekend.